I'm the natural person. I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. Me, I believe that's a just state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. My name is improper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
Here we go again, folks. Another self-proclaimed sovereign citizen walks into court like he's just unlocked the hidden cheat codes to the justice system. He starts with the usual script. I'm a natural person. I'm a living man. My name isn't written in all caps, so this court has no jurisdiction over me. Seriously? He's standing in front of a judge, someone who spent their entire career studying the law, and he thinks talking about grammar and punctuation is going to get him off the hook. If you're going to challenge the system, at least do your homework.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person. I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
Recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. Is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a just state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. Yeah, I don't. My name is improper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off.
The judge starts off simple. Please state your name for the record. That's it. An easy, straightforward question. But instead of answering, he launches into a dramatic speech about being separate from the state-created entity. You can practically see the judge fighting back a smirk. She's clearly heard this 100 times before. Then she moves on to the charges. Retail fraud and driving without a license. Basic stuff, but not for him.
Okay.
I don't have no. Sorry, I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all. Period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening. That charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into
To him, this is where the legal magic begins. He insists he can't be charged because he canceled his license years ago and was traveling, not driving. According to his logic, unless you're hauling freight for money, you don't need a license at all. Let me stop you right there. That argument never works. Ever. Courts have shut it down again and again, yet sovereign citizens keep recycling it like it's a secret get-out-of-jail-free card. And here's the kicker. He basically confesses to the charge. When asked about his license, he proudly says, "I don't have one. I canceled it." That's not a defense. That's an admission. It's like being accused of shoplifting and saying, "I didn't steal anything today, but yesterday, maybe." The judge stays calm, professional, and doesn't take the bait. She explains the charge clearly and refuses to get sucked into his debate about imaginary laws and fake jurisdictions.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
At this time, the court is going to set a pretrial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pretrial for that entity? Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pretrial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pretrial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, is that good enough?
Whatever documentation you have,
Mhm.
bring it with you to your pretrial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay, will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction though, correct?
Yes.
From
No.
my understanding, that
And
has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
you are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail.
Finally, she shuts it down. Yes, this court has jurisdiction. Firm, calm, end of discussion. And honestly, that's exactly how it should be. The longer you let a sovereign citizen ramble, the deeper they dig themselves into nonsense. The judge keeps things moving. sets his pretrial date, explains the penalties, up to 93 days in jail and a $500 fine. But instead of listening, he doubles down. He demands proof of jurisdiction, argues about contracts, names, and everything except the actual charges in front of him. At this point, it's painful to watch. The judge gives him every chance to stay respectful, to keep a composure, but he just keeps pushing. What started as a routine hearing turns into a full-blown circus. Every interruption, every sarcastic remark, every outburst, another nail in his own coffin. The judge wasn't trying to punish him. All she wanted was order, respect, and a smooth hearing. But when defiance becomes constant, there's only one tool left: contempt of court. 93 days behind bars. And here's the thing. This wasn't about the original charges anymore. This was about his attitude, his behavior, and his refusal to accept the court's authority. The sad irony? If he had just sat quietly, even reluctantly, he could have walked out that same day. Instead, he picked a fight with the one person you never want to challenge inside a courtroom, the judge. And when that happens, there's only one outcome, because judges don't lose control of their courtroom. They can't. Once they do, the whole system falls apart. So when push came to shove, the gavel came down hard. 93 days might not sound like much, but that's 3 months of lost time, lost work, and lost freedom, all because he couldn't keep his cool. And the worst part? Those 93 days don't even fix his case. They just make everything worse. It's almost tragic, but it's also a warning. Court isn't the place to test your endurance or show off your stubbornness. You can't out-talk a judge. You can't outlast them. And if you try, you'll lose more than the argument. You'll lose your freedom. So, what do you think? Was the judge too harsh? Or did this man write his own sentence with every word that came out of his mouth? One thing's for sure, in a courtroom, sometimes silence is the strongest defense you have.